Hi, how's it going? This is my vlog for the 15th of December. It's 8:15 in the morning on Friday. I went into the store and got my energy drink for $1.24 this morning. I went at 6 when it was still dark out. I got Rockstar with rainbow on top. That's cool. Everything's rainbow these days. I love it. Not like I'm gay. Rainbow. Rainbow for the rainbow language. And I like colors. Colors are cool. So I got the Rockstar. Might want to go in again for some more. Anyways, maybe I should get 2. Anyways, I kind of slept yesterday. And then got kind of up at kind of like 8 or 9 or something in the night. And now it's like 8:30 in the morning. I don't know. I'll probably be up all day. Working. I don't feel that tired. I was listening to Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. And I was working on my my project numbering, and I'm at 50 right now. I have to get up to like 95. Is that as far up as I have to go? 50, 95. Just numbering the first of the 20, just so that I get the numbers right. And I've even been getting this wrong all the time. Like half of them, it seems like. I'll do a demo of what it looks like when I do it. And but yeah, yesterday I finished the other one and got started on this one. So I guess today is my first day full on this. So yeah, if I can get through prepping these and then get going. Today's Friday, so I think I'm just gonna postpone until Monday because it gives me 2 weeks. 2 weeks is enough to put an ad up all over Facebook and to try to get a roommate. I'm having some like granola that I got at Costco when I went there with my mom without any like milk or anything. And I had some like slices of like coastal cheese. I have the fixings, but I'm too lazy to put together. I think I'm gonna have some applesauce. I got a bunch of applesauces. Have one of those, and then I got tomato soup. I'll start cooking up those. And there's these vegetables I've had for way too long. I need to eat those. But yeah. So I'm on chapter 13. So then my computer stopped working. So I was like, why is my computer all of a sudden like insanely freaking slow? It was like crazy slow. In fact, it got so slow like the battery died on my mouse. So I plugged it up and then I put in the other mouse. And the mouse was like working really bad. And I'm like, what's the problem with this damn mouse? So I was trying to open this little folder to get to the number, and I clicked it like, I'm like, why isn't it not doing it? I clicked like 10 times. I'm like, what? And then I look at it and it opens, closes, opens, closes, opens, closes like 10 times. I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. All of a sudden it's like slow. And I was like, why? Oh, it probably needs an update. So I checked, sure enough, it needed an update. So I did the update on that computer. Oh, and this one. Let's see if this update ever downloaded. Because I figured if the other one needed an update, that meant the other computer would need one. Oh, your Mac is up to date. Yeah, so that one already restarted. So I restarted it, and then I actually haven't gotten to getting going on Decline and Fall yet. But it did start where it left off. And chapter 13 out of like 71, really good. I'm like really into this. You know, you just learn little things, little tidbits. Like, for example, they had a tribe, the Roman Empire had a tribe. I guess the Nubians over at the final cataract, whatever the edge of the Roman Empire was, of the Nile. Like black people, like primitive people who were in charge officially of like guarding the border for the Romans. I guess for some, I don't know what they got in return for it, but every year they would have like a resolemnation or a rekindling of their little treaty. And then the Saculum's really interesting. the party where they had every 80 years. Yeah, but it's just really interesting how people tried to keep it together, and as it was disintegrating, and there was an interregnum of at one point of 8 months, and after Aurelian, and it's kind of interesting how the momentum of the culture and everything held it together when there was like no leaders. And anyways, I'll talk about that later. But so in the meantime, I was watching a bunch of UFC fights, because this is what I do with what I've been doing. I have this way over here so I can number, and I have to, otherwise it distracts me moving all over. And so that's 50, and so I numbered that one, and this one will be 21, 41, 61, 81, 101, 121, 141, 161, 181, 201, 221, 241, 261, 281, 301, 321, 341, 361, 381 to 400. And I have to do that. This is 50 until 95. So I'm just prepping these now, going down to 90, and hopefully I'll be done today. But yeah, I'm watching, this is how I watch my UFC fights. So this is the colored fellow versus the bald guy. And I would put on the thing, you watch the Audible, the dude talk.
This country seldom feels
so you watch those guys go. I like to watch the dude on the steroids, and then the Mexican guy. Just watching the best fights. You watch them at the same time, just like this, so that you're watching 4 guys fight at once instead of just 2. And then you get to get everybody's style together. See, isn't that cool? And then in the meantime, you get to listen to the book. Isn't that balls?
Towards the west lies the fertile shore that stretches along the Adriatic, in which a number of small islands are scattered in such a manner as to give this part of the sea the appearance of a great lake.
Isn't that balls?
On the north side lies the bay.
Here is for today. I'll give you a tour of my Matchbox cars for movies. So this is the Ghostbusters. If anybody ever wants to know who is longer, Ghostbusters or the Batmobile, well, I tell you, Ghostbusters is even longer than the Batmobile. Isn't that crazy? They're about the same. They're both crazy long. They're about the same, I guess. But yeah, Ghostbusters, I'd put a little bit longer. Oh, anyways, there's Ghostbusters, Batmobile. And then you have the DeLorean from the Time Machine, from Time Travel, oh look, they even have, the freaking cables. Look, dude, they even have the cables, dude. This is all to spec. Isn't that cool? DMC. And then there is, remember the Italian Job with Michael Caine? Stupidest ending ever. They were all successful, and then they drive the truck off the cliff almost. I had this exact car, only it was red when I was in Chile. The Mini. That's what they robbed the bank with. And then you have, you got the Lotus Esprit that turned into the submarine and The Spy Who Loved Me. James Bond. That balls? Huh? I have a black one and a yellow one. I have 3 Lotus Esprits. And then, you want to guess what this one is? Want to guess, huh? Want to guess? Knight Rider. Kit. Turbo boost. Always it would land like this. And like never get damaged. Anyways. And then we have Smokey and the Bandit, huh? I think I showed this one yesterday. But these are my... This is a really cool looking car. I really like this car in the 80s, but now it's like a clunky ass. Now, my favorite one would be the Lotus Esprit from all these cars. And then you have Mr. T, the A-Team. This thing would do jumps too. This is a cool truck. I'd love to have a car like this now, actually. Live out of it. And then there's a James Bond. Look, they even have the mud and the bullet holes in the side of it, and then the front. It's the old, like, what is this? The Austin Martin or something? Sean Connery. And then you have Batman. I don't know which one this one is for, but that's a pretty cool Batmobile. All it says is DC Comics, dude. TM DC Comics. So it's the Batmobile. I think this is from the Val Kilmer movie, Batman. Val Kilmer's Batman. And then you have Batman Forever. George Clooney's Batmobile, which looks really fast. This is kind of the cheesiest one, though, out of all of them. Anyway, this is my favorite car out of all of them. This is the one that I'd love to have this car. Lotus Esprit. Anyways, I guess the original one wasn't that fast, though. It wasn't kind of not even a sports car with its power. It was only like 160 or something. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna, yeah, so I guess on Monday I'll have to do all that other stuff. Clean up the place, organize, and then get a roommate. Try to put the ad up to get a roommate. And today, or until then, all of today, I guess 3 days, see how far I can get on this, you know, with the rhythm of it and everything. And there was a lot of them, some of them that weren't even done, like weren't colored and put in the right folder for some reason. But I have them there to do it, so yeah, I'll get an idea. I'll get an idea of how much longer and stuff by Monday, and that will kind of be my stopping point, where I can then spend a couple hours organizing. And cleaning. I don't think I want to hang out with my mom anymore, but it doesn't really matter. I can hang out with Paula and stuff. Anyways, yeah, it's fun to smoke a shitload of weed and get caught up on all these fights. Like, I was watching, I think my favorite fighter is, because, you know, they have different like, styles. My favorite fighter, I think, is GSP, because somebody did a thing on him, and he does Superman Punch. He does all these fakes. He does a stance where you don't know if he's going to punch you or if he's going to kick you. He can, yeah, it's like technical, and so it's just like kind of gave me idea for my routines for this little guy. I wanted to do actual routines to simulate fights, and I could like simulate stuff that he did, and also, well, yeah, good at all the different ways that he can take people out. If you can win a fight with a kick to a head, you're good. Like, those are the good guys. And that's how he got Michael Bisping. And yeah, so But I don't know when I will do that. That's just like another thing on my list of things that I want to do. You know, this is like years in the future. The thing that I'm going to do after when I'm done with this is I don't think I'm even going to finish this particular project of all the 160,000 people, where I would cover each of the four corners with designators for space to help see how many people there are, you know, where you are on the size of the people, to be able to guess the number, because that'll take a little bit of time, and I don't want to do that right now. And then, of course, and then with a different background signifying what it is of. And I'll probably do that at a time when I'll build ones with tracks, but I don't think I'll do that with like Google Earth. I'll just do that with Photoshop. But like distances, just as numbers of tracks. So if they say 50 miles, it'll be 200 of the tracks. Fucking brilliant. But no, I'm not going to do that now, because what I'm going to do is then put this up for upload, maybe do as much Google or stuff as I can for upload, hopefully not get sucked into anything else. And then get into the website, because I like to do Google Earth stuff for a few months on the website, so I'll get into the website counting because it's easy, it's something brain candy stuff, counting the words of all the different chapters of all the books I have on my website, because I spent the time already before, not long ago, placing, because I didn't think I was going to do this before, the different fonts to put those in. So it's ready to go. It's ready to place and plug in, do the word count and plug in. And when I read these books on my website, see, I can't, if I don't know the word count, I can't put the word count on the top, but also I can't put the word count on the actual book. And it does vastly improve the reading quality for me to have the word count of the actual chapters, because the more personality you add to the book, the better off you are. And when I'm looking at a size of a chapter and I know the exact size, then I know how long it's going to take to get through it. And I can calculate based on whatever speed I'm listening to it, how long it'll get. And I like to plug that in. So it'll be like, okay, so here's another, that was that much space, you know, that was that much space. It's like a game I play, and it's a way to calculate, to plug it into other things with having to do a time on site. So that's going to be exciting to finally have that ready. And my books are the only ones that are going to have that on there, to show all the different size and time of all the different chapters of all the books. I think I'm going to go get some more food. I don't feel so good. This breakfast of the cheese and I'm going to have some, another protein drink and some fruit juice and applesauce get going on this. And then listen to my book, Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Try to get through it. You know, I get through it. It's 8,800 page book, but I get through it. Seems like in a couple of days, and it seems like a 500 page book or something, you know, because it's so interesting. It really is one of those books you can get really into. And the insights that he has a sense of humor. You know, like at one point he's talking about the people who form the border of the southern end of the Roman Empire, Nubia and Cataracts. And he's like, yeah, they're like barely human. I don't know, just stuff like that. Anyway, just from their dress. But anyway, yeah, so that's enough talking. Keep this under 20 minutes. Tomorrow I'll do the video maybe when I get up. If I that's the schedule. My roommate's on here now, so I'm making me talk. And then maybe, I could make a coffee. But I don't have like the milk. So maybe I will try to have a coffee and pour like a bunch of, see if I can figure out a way to make a coffee without milk. I could pour a bunch of honey, because I got this big thing of honey. I want to like get in the habit of using that. Anyways, let's keep this under 20 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.